Tashidele, hello everyone in Israel, especially Dharma brother and sister from the Dharma friend family in Israel, as well as Shantideva study group in Israel, and all the other dear Dharma friends and Dharma brother sister. Today I am with Venerable Katsunla, right at this Cheres Institute in front of Shantideva holy statue. Just now I heard very inspiring information from Venerable Katsun, saying that he is inspired to teach Bodhisattva Abhidharma, Bodhisattva way of life by Shantideva in Israel. And actually I had a kind of like goosebump. My heart was kind of open and feel so happy. It is so important, especially to be able to have a Dharma discourse on one of the essence teachings of the Mahayanic teaching, which is on Bodhicitta, which is the essence teaching was very much taught extensively, completely within the Shantideva's Bodhisattva's way of life. And it is the core essence of the entire Paramita Sutra. And very much you can say, I usually say that as a Mahayanic practitioner, as a two wing in order to take off and cross over the oceans of samsara and reach beyond that in the state of the most perfected state of liberation, which is enlightenment. You need the two wing. That one wing is the wisdom and the practice that taught based on the Bodhisattva Abhidharma. The another wing is the structured teaching from very beginning up to the stage of enlightenment, the Lamrim. So these two texts never to be separated. And of course, Venerable Katsun, when he teach the Bodhisattva Abhidharma, definitely, will integrate into Lamrim. And I think that's the most meaningful thing that we can do. I was just walking to here, I was telling Venerable Katsun that as someone dedicated life as a monk or nun, we need to take responsibility voluntarily to preserve the Dharma in two ways. As is stated by Buddha and as stated by the great Indian Pandits, the preservation of Dharma comes in the two way. The Dharma through Dharma discourse, learning and actualizing, realization on the stages of path in your mental continuum. And as a Sangha, specifically has to take responsibility to propound the Dharma, explain the Dharma teaching. Of course, you yourself have to learn, which Venerable Katsun for many, many years, not only learn from one tradition, he learned from all the different traditions. So carrying the very rich knowledge, and I think the students I think going to get an immense of benefit. The teacher who carries many skillful methods of conveying the teaching because of learning, even like Lama Tsongkhapa said, don't learn just one-sided kind of scripture and lineage. Should learn all the scriptures, all the lineage. And first you accomplish in great learning, then later you adorn with all the qualities of the Bodhisattvas, characteristics. Then finally, you actualize the realization on the stages of the path, through meditation. So therefore, I think going to be a great asset. Venerable Katsun in Israel, especially because he can speak the language, he understands the culture there, and he can really share the Dharma with accordingly with the different mental dispositions of the student up there. So I would like to request all of you to take the opportunity. Dharma is so rare, qualified teacher is so rare, and especially in today's time, there's so much of overwhelming, negativities, in the environmental level, emotional level. So Dharma is, in fact, it's the ultimate medicine. Not only cure the symptom of the karma, but it will cure the root cause of the samsara. So only Dharma, you see. And we all have a potential to practice Dharma. How busy we may be, how turmoil the world is going on, you and me, everybody has equal freedom and conducive environment, endowments to practice Dharma. So there's no excuses. We all can practice Dharma. We all have time to practice Dharma. As long as you know the Dharma well, you can integrate entire life experiences, good and bad. Samsara and nirvana, everything can take onto the path. And not only that, death is certain, time of death is uncertain. If we don't study now, if we don't practice now, if we don't try to actualize the realization now, we may not have that freedom, that opportunity, such like precious human being, but in the next moment onward, you never know. You see, so right now is the reason to practice. And not only that, only Dharma. Only Dharma doesn't mean that you have to give up all your responsibility for family, for job. No, you can do everything. Whatever you are doing, you can do accordingly. But just to know how to take everything onto the path to enlightenment, everything for the benefit of numberless sentient beings. Everything, whatever you do, infused by bodhicitta. Everything, function by bodhicitta. Everything dedicated in bodhicitta. So in that way, even the worst person, but in the snap of finger, can become the best. How nasty history we may have individually, doesn't matter. That is that is impermanent nature. When you adopt the practice of bodhicitta or bodhisattva way of life, that very moment, the worst become the best. That very samsaric person now become a child of the Buddha. You see, and that is the words of the Buddha. So I wish you all the best, and thank you very much, and see you sometime.
Thank you very much, Gesla.
Thank
Thank you very
Hello,
much.
hi.